According to the National Institute on Aging in the United States, up to 70% of men over the age of 60 struggle to stay alert and feel in control every morning. You may have felt tired the moment you opened your eyes. Even after getting enough hours of sleep, you may have sighed and quietly thought to yourself, "It feels like my body is slowing down." If you are going through this, please don't worry. You are not alone. The good news is that recent studies show male vitality and blood circulation in later life can naturally recover as long as you send the right signals to your body. In this video, I will share with you 2 simple yet powerful methods that may support healthy circulation, gently awaken male hormones, and help you feel more energized and balanced every single day. If you are over 60, please watch this video until the end. It might change the way you take care of your health every day. Which country are you watching this video from? Please leave a comment below. And if you are going through something similar, feel free to share. I always read every message you send. After the age of 60, many people begin to notice a strange sensation in their bodies. It is not exactly an illness, but more like a slowing down of the energy that once felt strong and vibrant. You may feel that your hands and feet are colder, your mind takes longer to become alert, and you experience a sense of disconnect from yourself every morning. Most of these signs come from a deeper cause that is often overlooked: declining blood circulation. According to the National Institute on Aging in the United States, after the age of 60, the body's ability to deliver blood to vital organs such as the brain and heart and male hormone system can drop by 15 to 30% compared to age 40. The cause is not just aging itself, but also habits like sitting too long, lack of movement, shallow breathing, or ongoing stress that causes blood vessels to tighten. When blood no longer flows smoothly, organs like the prostate, nervous system, and hormonal system begin to function less efficiently. Male hormones slowly decrease, the feeling of control over life starts to fade, and vitality is no longer the same. But here's the important part: your body has never lost the ability to recover. Blood circulation is one of the systems that can be reactivated if you send the right signal. The good news is that this signal does not require any medication or expensive machines. All it takes is understanding how to breathe correctly, stand correctly, and move correctly. Then the blood will naturally begin to flow again, like a stream that was once blocked by stones. And that is exactly what I will share with you in the next section. A method that takes only a few minutes a day, but may reopen the door to vitality in later life. The first method is the 4-2-6 breathing technique. One of the most remarkable things about the human body lies in the breath. Without any medication or equipment, just a few minutes each day can help improve blood circulation, calm the nervous system, and bring back a natural sense of wellness. The method I am about to share is not new, but it is widely used today in cardiovascular recovery, anxiety reduction, and especially helpful for male vitality in later life. It is called the 4-2-6 breathing technique. Why 4-2-6? Because you inhale through your nose for 4 seconds, hold your breath for 2 seconds, then exhale through your mouth for 6 seconds. It may sound simple, but its biological effects are quite profound. When you do this technique correctly, your body receives a clear message. You are safe, you can relax. There is no need to stay on alert. This is how you gently trick your sympathetic nervous system, the system that tightens your blood vessels, speeds up your heart, and pushes blood away from key areas like the brain. These two attract kidneys and prostate. When you send the message, "I am okay," your body starts doing the opposite. Blood vessels begin to relax, heart rate slows down, internal pressure decreases, and most importantly, nitric oxide, a molecule that helps expand blood vessels, begins to rise significantly. This helps direct blood back to where it is most needed, improving alertness, calmness, and restoring natural vitality each morning. I remember a patient named Tom, 68 years old, a retired firefighter. He was once a strong man, but had slowly lost the feeling of control over his body when waking up after a few weeks of practicing 4 to 2 -6 breathing regularly in the morning and at night. He came back with a smile and told me, "I didn't get my youth back, but I got back my sense of control." Breath is the first gentle knock that awakens your circulation and hormone systems that may be lying dormant. Some people, after just a few days of practice, say they sleep better, digest more easily, feel less anxious, and even have more stable moods. The 4 to 2 -6 technique is not difficult. You can do it while sitting in a chair, walking slowly, or right before going to sleep. Just 2 to 3 minutes each time, repeated a few times a day, is enough to help your body restore its ability to regulate blood vessels and hormones. Try it today. When your shoulders begin to relax, your forehead feels less tense, and your breath deepens. That is the sign your body is responding. And when blood begins to flow more smoothly, the feeling of control over your male health in later life will gently and steadily return. So if something as simple as breathing can bring such powerful change, what else inside your body might also be quietly affecting your vitality each day? The second method is the power pose. One thing that often surprises people is this simply changing the way you stand, how you place your feet on the ground, and how you lift your chin toward the sky can trigger a response in your entire endocrine system. Your body posture does not just reflect your emotions, it creates them. It is not only about outward appearance, but also about the inner signals sent to your nervous system and hormone-producing glands, especially male hormones after the age of 60. A study from Harvard University once showed that when a person holds an open, upright posture, standing tall, hands on hips, head held high, and eyes looking forward for just 2 minutes, levels of internal hormones linked to male vitality go up while stress hormones drop significantly. That means simply standing the right way may begin to activate your body's natural system of strength and calmness that may have been asleep inside you. I once met a patient named Ray, 72 years old. He was a kind and gentle man, but after a long period of feeling disconnected from a sense of control in life, he slowly withdrew and avoided interacting with people around him. When I guided him to practice the power pose each morning, standing tall, feet shoulder width apart, hands on hips, chest open, and breathing deeply. Just a few weeks later, he returned to my clinic with a very different look in his eyes. He said, "I no longer feel like I'm being left behind. The most important part is not the shape of the posture itself, but the message that posture sends to the brain. When you stand firm and take up more space with your body, you are telling yourself that you are ready, that you are strong enough, and that you are fully present and in control." On the other hand, when you hunch your back, drop your shoulders, and lower your head, the flow of positive hormones begins to decline, blood circulation becomes restricted, and fatigue starts to creep into every cell. In middle age and later life, we are easily drawn into a lifestyle of sitting for long hours, bending our necks to look at phones, or remaining still for too long. This not only affects the joints, but also sends a false message to the body that you are getting weaker, even if that is not actually true. Standing tall, opening your shoulders, lifting your head toward the sky, and holding that posture for 2 minutes each morning is a simple yet powerful way to awaken your natural hormonal rhythm and open your blood vessels, especially in the areas that tend to receive less circulation as we age. You do not need to perform for anyone else. Just stand true to yourself, and that is enough. Try combining this posture with the 4 to 2 -6 breathing technique you learned in the previous section. When you breathe correctly and stand correctly at the same time, Both the nervous system and hormonal system will begin working together, creating a state of harmony, balance, and readiness. And once your body believes that you are strong, your actions, thoughts, and energy will begin to shift naturally in a positive direction. But there is still one final factor, often overlooked, that plays a major role in blood flow and vitality in later life. That is your legs, often called the body's second heart, inside the human body. There is one part that works quietly but plays a vital role in keeping you alive, the calf muscles. Many people think that healthy blood flow depends entirely on the heart, but the truth is, every step you take can help push blood back up toward the heart effectively, especially after age 60. When the heart alone can no longer carry the load, your calves are the second heart of your circulatory system. Each time your muscles contract as you walk, the calf muscles gently squeeze the veins, helping move blood from your legs back to the heart. This natural process is called the venous pump, or the body's own biological pump. When you walk regularly, this pump works smoothly. Blood reaches the brain, returns to the heart, and flows to vital organs like the liver, kidneys, prostate, and hormonal systems. But when you sit too long and rarely move, especially after retirement when you go out less, this pump starts to shut down. As a result, blood pools in the legs, creating a heavy feeling, fatigue, fogginess, and over time, it can affect your ability to restore natural vitality. I once met a man named Alan, 74 years old, a retired mechanic who lived alone and rarely left the house except for medical appointments. He told me that even though he ate well, slept early, and took supplements regularly, the feeling of morning energy never came back the way it used to. When I asked about movement, he said he barely took more than a few steps around the house. So we started a simple planned walk for 10 minutes each morning around the yard. No need to go fast or far. Just gentle steps, steady breathing, and watching the sky. After 3 weeks, he returned with a gentle smile and said, "I don't know why, but lately I feel unusually clear. That is not a miracle. It is simply the body recovering through movement. Walking not only improves blood circulation, but also increases the elasticity of blood vessels, reduces inflammation, lowers blood pressure, supports heart function, and most importantly, boosts the production of nitric oxide, a molecule that helps open and soften blood vessels. Walking also supports hormone health by improving insulin sensitivity, balancing male hormones, and enhancing neurotransmitters related to joy and motivation. If walking outdoors is difficult, you can do simple movements at home like calf raises, ankle rotations, marching in place, or going up and down a few stairs. Even sitting in a chair and lifting your heels one at a time is enough to activate the venous pump in the calves. What matters is not how hard you exercise, but whether you keep moving or not. The human body was not made to sit still for hours. When you stay seated too long, blood flow slows down, hormones become disrupted, and your energy begins to fade. But when you stand up and take a few steps, even just for a few minutes, you are sending a message to your entire body that you are still alive, still moving, still taking charge of your health. And when you combine walking with 4 to 2 -6 breathing and a strong, open posture, you create a complete biological rhythm from brain to heart, from lungs to calves, from nerves to hormones, all working together in harmony. So how do you make these 3 methods a natural part of your daily life without feeling tired or forced? When it comes to improving health, many people believe they must do something big, difficult, or expensive. But in reality, good health in later life is not about how many things you can do at once. It is about how consistently you can maintain small actions each day. The 3 methods you just learned, breathing correctly, standing correctly, and walking steadily, when combined, can create a new biological rhythm for your body. This rhythm helps awaken the nervous system, circulatory system, and endocrine system that may be slowing down with age. So the question is, how do you turn these into a simple habit that is easy to follow and does not feel burdensome? The answer lies in creating a gentle morning routine. Imagine your morning begins like this. You wake up without rushing. Take 2 minutes to stand tall. Feet shoulder width apart. Hands on hips. Eyes looking out the window. And breathe steadily. In that posture, you practice 3 to 5 rounds of 4 to 2 -6 breathing. This helps regulate your heart rate and gently awaken your internal hormones. After that, you take a 10-minute walk around the house. If walking outside is not possible, you can walk in place, do gentle calf raises, or rotate your ankles. The total time is less than 15 minutes, but the cumulative impact on your body is immense. When you maintain this series of movements each morning, your body starts to recognize a repeated signal. I am preparing to live well. Your brain will begin to remember the steady breath, grounded posture, and smooth movement as cues to increase beneficial hormone production, reduce stress hormones, and improve blood flow to all vital organs. The beauty is that you do not need to be perfect. Some days you may breathe more deeply. Some days you may walk less. But as long as you do not give up, your body will still recognize that effort and respond positively. You can also link these habits with familiar actions like breathing deeply while making your morning tea, walking in place while listening to the radio, or standing tall and breathing gently for 2 minutes before bed. Connecting health routines with moments you already recognize helps the brain remember faster and turn good habits into automatic behavior without extra effort. Once you repeat this routine for 21 days, your brain will form new neural pathways, and these actions will become second nature. At that point, you will no longer need to try to breathe right, stand tall, or walk steadily. It will become part of you, just like brushing your teeth or washing your face each morning. What I want to emphasize is this: you do not need to do a lot. You just need to begin. Begin with one breath. Begin with one posture. Begin with one step in your living room, and let your body take care of the rest. When you create a new biological rhythm for aging, where each morning is not just waking up, but activating your hormones, your circulation, and your sense of control, you will clearly feel that age is no longer a limitation. It is simply a stage where you understand your body more, care for yourself more wisely, and live more fully. By the time you reach these final lines, I believe you now have a clearer understanding of how the body works after the age of 60, especially the importance of blood circulation, hormone balance, and the feeling of self-control each morning. Just one small spoonful of a natural ingredient taken at the right time can help reopen the flow of energy, restore circulation, awaken your hormonal system, and gently bring back clarity and vitality in a sustainable way. This is not a miracle. It is the result of understanding and doing things the right way by starting with one simple action, repeated daily. You will begin to realize that your body still holds tremendous potential for recovery. And more importantly, you will no longer feel left behind by age. You can still feel alert, strong, and deeply connected to yourself at this stage of life, perhaps even more than before. The beauty is that you do not need to do everything at once. Just by maintaining one small habit, whether it's breathing correctly, standing steadily, or taking a gentle walk each morning, you are already reshaping your entire biological rhythm. Age does not define your strength. Your daily actions are what truly make the difference If you found today's content helpful, please subscribe to the channel so we can continue supporting you in upcoming videos on exercises, herbs, and healthy nutrition designed specifically for those over 60. What age are you at right now? And which of the 3 methods have you tried? Please leave a comment below so we can share our experiences and inspire thousands of others who are also on the journey to live healthier, more active, and more fulfilling lives in their later years.